Good morning, Dan from Rhubarb Car Sales. Welcome back to a video. Hopefully this is going to be a good one. Pretty excited to share some news with you. So as you can see behind me, we're looking pretty empty. I've been dropping a few hints recently and a few of you have been guessing in the comments that what may or may not be happening. So I said to you a couple of times now that stuff's happening in the background that I really want to tell you about, but it's a bit of a long, complicated story really, so I'll try and simplify it. Basically, I've outgrown this office quite quickly, quicker than I expected to. It didn't meet its purpose anymore. I've got too much gear in here for customers to be coming in and doing handovers and buying cars and whatnot. So, as you know, we've been doing really well. Sales have been good, reviews have been good, reputation's built, people keep coming. So I've been wanting more space, So the landlord of this office came to me. So this office is inside a bigger warehouse. And he came to me, he said, we've outgrown our warehouse. We're looking for another unit that's bigger. We need more space. But they were contracted to stay here till summer next year. He said, would you take the downstairs on and we'll keep the offices at the back? So I'd agreed a couple of months ago to take more space on in the unit that I'm in with a separate landlord, or with the same landlord that I rent this office space off. I told you a complicated story. So that's what we'd agreed a couple of months ago. Things kept happening, chain kept falling apart on their part, and it just kept getting pushed back through no fault of their own. They're really nice guys, and I've said to them I really appreciate the space that they've given me the office. It's got me by for the last 6 months or whatever it is. So then I just couldn't see it happening. It was just, like I say, we're getting pushed back. So another unit came available. So I went and had a look at that. And yeah, it met our needs. It were bigger, it was sort of local, and I agreed to take another unit on. So that's what we're doing today. We're moving out. I'm going to show you a new unit, show you a new place. We'll have a bit more of a chat about that once you see where we're going. It's just fantastic. It's just what, if you remember, some of you have been here from the beginning. If you go right back to my first videos, back in my little garage, that's how it started. £3,000, buying one car in my garage, selling cars off my drive. And I said, let's just see how far we can go. Now, I was blown away when I got this place. I was blown away when I got the 10 spaces down there. Just this help and support I've had off everybody, you guys, people that have come to buy cars, my mechanics and MOT testers that I've met, the landlord that's rented me this office space, Rich, the paint man, just relationships that I've built along the way have just been absolutely amazing. I do appreciate I couldn't do it without the people that I've got around me. Family as well, obviously my wife picking up slack with the kids while I'm dashing off here, there and everywhere, picking cars up and doing what I need to do. And yeah, it's just awesome. This is just kind of a pinnacle now of, this has been all the hard work, this has been everything that we've been working towards. So I've got the car loaded up with a few boxes. Let's get in the car, let's go and have a look where we're moving to. come on in, let's go have a look. I haven't forgot something. We're moving next door. So guys, this is it. This is the new place. This is next door to where we were. Ignore all the bubble wrap. That's to go. That's from the previous guy who were here. As you can see, we've got the panda in already. Rich valeted that yesterday. So we put that straight in while it were nice and cleaned and valeted. 2,500 square feet. I think we're going to get about 10 or 11 cars, 10, 11, 12 cars in here. I think we're going to get 8 down that wall, all lined up on an angle. And then we'll get 2 or 3 cars down this side here. But we don't want it too crammed, we don't want it too full, but I think if we get 8 down that wall, we're happy. I'm negotiating with my landlord outside about keeping on the spaces, keeping 5 spaces on outside, so we might have 11 to 12 cars in here and extra space outside, so another 5 spaces outside. Yeah, so this is it. Got a nice little racking already in there to put all my valeting stuff. Got a mascot up there. New Ford Orion picture to go there, so that's going to go up on that wall. Ford Orion's going to go there, so that's going to be the sort of first car you see as you come in, as a bit of a talking point. Handover area and walk round area, so when I'm doing my walk round videos, that's probably where it's going to be there. Again, I think it'd be nice having the Orion in background. Couple of pictures there, so I'll put another little vid in here that I took this morning. These were in one of my very first videos, you know, right at the start. I bought these and they've been in my garage for a couple of years, waiting for me to find a place to put them. And then, yeah, up at the back, we've kind of just got toilet and a bit of a storage room, toilet and kitchen area there. And a bit of a storage room here, which I've just started putting some bits and pieces in. These are some pictures that my girls drew last night, so my little one did that one. I've got Ralph the dog on there. And then my eldest one, Phoebe, did this one. Rhubarb Car Sales by Dan Gallivan. Subscribe to YouTube, that's right. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, keep following our journey. So there were just a couple of pictures my girls did last night. Right, let's spin you around, let's have a chat. Oh, I'll just show you one more little area. So that's the little office area, that's where I'll be doing all my paperwork and stuff in there. Which is nice now, I can just keep that as a clean, tidy office and have all my valeting stuff separate. Rich is currently in here, I was. Rich has just hoovered all this out for me, so I'm just planning on having like just my desk in here and paperwork, and that's kind of it. I don't want much else going in here. I want to keep it, as you can see, it's not a massive area. I don't want to overfill it like I did the office next door. So yeah, there you go. Honestly, I'm absolutely just ecstatic about it. It's been really niggling me for a while, like just I couldn't carry on any longer with the outdoor space, especially now winter's coming. Yeah, sorry, so I was just saying I couldn't carry on any longer outdoors. It was just taking us so much time, like that now. Rich has valeted that car, it's inside. As you know, it's always been a niggle of mine, people just turning up, because I like cars to be clean and tidy and presented well. After Rich has valeted them, after a couple of days outside, they're mucky again, so I like to give them another wash. And then people go away, they'll buy the car, and then we'll say, oh, I'll pick it up on Saturday. So then I end up washing it again. Whereas now, it's just going to save us like so much time. It's just, we can valet it now, it's in there, people can turn up when they want. The car's ready to go, it's there, it's clean and it's tidy. You know, we can have the test drive, we can put it back in, pick it up when we want. It's just gonna save me so much stress. Also, I weren't here yesterday, Rich was here valeting. So that's been my other thing, like people just walking on, and how many opportunities am I missing from people walking on when I'm not here, and I'm kind of relying on them ringing me to say, can I look at this car? So I've decided now that this is here, Rich is going to be a bit more permanent, so we're going to give Rich some permanent days to be here when I'm not here, like the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday that I'm at work. I'm going to put some opening hours on the website and on Google so that we're going to be open from 9 till 2 or 9 till 2:30 every day, and then evenings and weekends by appointment only. So we'll have some permanent opening hours. People can wander on. Yesterday we had 2 people walk on, which thankfully Rich collared by him being here just doing a valet, but if Rich weren't here and I weren't here, we'd have probably never known about it. Security, cars are obviously safer. I've had a few incidents where we've come in and we've seen people like around the cars but are not looking at them, but we just sat on them and stuff, so I've always been a bit worried about security of the cars being outside, so it's much nicer being inside. Yeah, everything's just going to be so much easier and less stressful for us and less time consuming. So it'll free us up to hopefully turn some more cars over and get some more customers in. It's obviously going to give a lot more trust as well, being indoor, people can see that we're a bit more established. So yeah, it's just amazing. I'm kind of over the moon and glad I can finally share the news with you. Like I say, it's been going on in the background for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden it happened really quickly. I just had a quick chat with the landlord of this place, who's the same landlord that I rent my outdoor spaces from. And on the advert, it said no motor trade. It's very hard for motor trade to get indoor space. A lot of landlords don't like motor trade because being messy, illegal activities, stolen cars, etc, etc. But thankfully, because I've built up the trust with keeping the place clean and tidy outside and paying my rent on time, he was happy to take me on. So again, just really lucky to get somewhere where I don't have to move. I'm still in the same location, still got my paint man on my doorstep, still got my service and MOT guys over the road. The space is perfect. It's all clean and tidy, and he literally gave me the keys that day. He said, yeah, if you take it, I'll give you the keys today. And so what was that? We're on Friday now. That was for Thursday. Yesterday I got the keys. He gave me the keys yesterday. So it's like, it's been a couple of months in the background of the thing next door not happening, and then this just happened overnight. So it's just been awesome. So we're gonna get everything moved in here today. We're gonna get Dad down. We need some radiators. We've got no heating at all in here, so we need some radiators putting in. Dad's going to get some radiators in, might get some extra lighting in. I'm going to get some water down there so that we can get his wash bay set up. That's the other thing, like just me and Rich coming down every morning, having to get set up, use somebody else's water around the corner. We're always in somebody's way. Whereas now I'm just going to leave it all leave it all plugged in so that we can just come in. Water's just there, it's turned on, pressure washer's there, and we can just get on straight away. So yeah, as you can tell, I might have been a bit stressed over the last couple of months. I'd just outgrown what we were doing. I couldn't do what I was doing outside anymore. I knew we were ready for the next step, and yeah, I'm just very, very relieved, very chuffed, very grateful that this has all happened. Obviously stressed, nervous, big bills to pay now. It didn't really matter before if I didn't sell a car for a month. You know, the money were there to cover bills for 12 months or whatever. Now, pressure's on. This is big boy time. We do need to sell cars now. There's proper bills to pay. So, but I'm confident that we've been doing well enough to cover it. I think we'll be fine. Right, me and Rich are going to move some stuff in, and we'll have another look round once we've got set up a little bit. Might as well show you around my Panda while it's here as well. So yeah, Rich just did this yesterday. We've had it all serviced and MOT'd. Had all the wheel trims refurbed, which has made a massive difference. Paint man did that for me well. It had a scuff on this back corner, so we've had that painted. And that, as everybody who's jumped in it, from the paint man to Rich, to me to be MOT tester. We've all said what a lovely car it is. I don't know what it is, it just has a really nice feel to it. Drives really nice, it's really quiet. Everything just, even though it's got 99,000 miles, it feels like it's had an easy life. So yeah, we're chuffed to bits with that one. That's car number one in the new unit.